A big news bomb just dropped that contains some bad but also some good news, and as well some free goodies, so let's jump right into it. Hey guys, Katsuma Gaming here. Nexon just released a big news that I wanted to talk about as soon as possible, so let's get right into it. As you can see on screen, goodbye Nexon, that's right. Nexon will stop as the publisher of Konosuba Fantastic Days global version. They sold the right to a new company called Sesisoft. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm really sorry about that, but that should still be fine. And this brings a lot of changes with it. And after that, we talk about the changes. Let's also talk about Nexon and what could change in the future with that change here. First up, for all you guys who want some free stuff, there's a new coupon code called Konosuba Lives On. That gives you 1,200 free cards, a 4-star guarantee ticket, and some smoked lizard burgers. The redeem time is pretty long, so don't worry, you have time to redeem it, but keep in mind that you should redeem it. For Android users, just go to the main menu to support or something like that, and there you should be able to redeem it. For all iOS users, you sadly need to use the website. If you don't know how to do it, join my Discord, link is down below, and I can help you with that. And if you know how to do it, that's fine. So first big change that comes with that is that the Japanese and Spanish language and the Korean voiceover will be discontinued. Again, they made a clarification post here. Maintained, so what will be kept is the English text with the Japanese voiceover and the Korean text with the Japanese voiceover. So what gets killed is the Spanish text. RIP Spanish users, welcome to the German/French club who got their language removed before, and also of course Russian, I think. The Japanese only text will be removed, which is not a problem, I think, because most Japanese people should probably play the Japanese version anyway. And the Korean audio gets killed, which is probably also a big downside for our Korean users, but it shouldn't be that bad because they still at least have the text. Still a bummer, I guess, for them. With the transfer, we need a new app because Nexon can't just transfer the app over. So there will be a new Konosuba Fantastic Days app in the store when it happens. On June 1st, by the way, the transfer will happen. And how does the transfer happen is pretty cool, because if you know the Japanese version, you should probably know this window before. If not, let's give you a quick rundown. After the maintenance on April 27th, there will be an account transfer option. That's something that already exists in the Japanese version. You should find it probably in the main menu where you saw before the, in the, not menu, but in the, let me just show the game real quick. I think that should be the easy way. If we go here, you saw the switch account button, and I think over there should be now then a transfer button or transfer option, which should look like that. Yes, that's enough talking, thanks. Where you can click on set ID password, and then you go to this window where you can type into a password, and the password can be anything. You can write Konosuba LOL, you can write KEKW. The only requirement is that it's between 8 and 60 characters. And if you click OK, then you will get a transfer ID generated and the password. And on a new app that should be dropped in the App Store, on the main menu in the login screen, you can go to the top right, click on the menu button. There should also be a transfer button, and there you can just type into your transfer ID and your password, and you're logged in. That's, by the way, how JP always does it. So if you ever want to transfer your device on a JP account, this is exactly what you do. Set a random password for yourself, make a screenshot of the transfer ID in the password, go to your new phone, log in like that, and you're good to go. So that's nothing new for me, but I probably still make a guide when it's actually happening, so people can hopefully have an easier time with that. So don't worry, I got you covered there. So the new app will drop on the 1st of June, so end of April. So you have actually a pretty long time to generate the password, so you don't need to do it like day one, but still keep in mind that you should do it if you want to keep your account. And yeah, that's, I think, pretty much all the official information we have. Let's talk about the why this is happening and what this could potentially mean for the game. The why is a big question mark. We don't know. Could it be that Nexon doesn't believe in the Konosuba Fantastic Days game anymore? Did Sesisoft just provide big money and Nexon's like, yo, let's go right into that, we'll take that? I don't know. The only big and happy thing for me is Nexon is gone. If you didn't know it, I was a long-time mod on the Nexon Discord, and we had some different opinions on stuff, and I got pretty much kicked without any warnings out of that, which is kind of sad, but I don't want to go too much into it, so I'm kind of happy that, you know, they're gone. But let's talk first about Nexon a bit. I think it's a good thing that Nexon is gone. Not gonna lie, Nexon did some stuff right, like switching finally after such a long time to the Japanese timeline, though at a bad timing, which means that seasonal events are now delayed, which is kind of weird, but it's still better than doing something weird than they did before. Also, a big plus side that Nexon did that isn't in the Japanese game are the event tab, which gives a lot of quads for free-to-plays, which is really good for the game. Also, bundles are way better in the global version than they are in JP. So these are stuff that Nexon did that I really like. And here lies the big question mark for me personally. I don't know which version Sesisoft will actually drop. Will it just be the same game, but published from them now with like the login screen changed? Or will it just take the Japanese version and give it their own spin, or even just keep it how it is in JP? I didn't do too much research about Sesisoft, to be honest. All I know is they already have some games. They already have a lot of Korean games apparently. And the big thing here to say is that they tend to keep the game alive as long as the Japanese version is alive. And I think that's something really good, because a lot of people were scared with, you know, Nexon dropping languages and stuff like that, if Nexon just doesn't want to continue with the game. And they finally killed the Nexon version, but again, Konosuba lives on. That's the big message here. This means that we probably, unless the game flops really hard, which I don't think, as long as we stay calm and don't jump into the bandwagon of let's leave now, the game is dead, guys, we should be safe to have the game for a long time, which is something really good. As long as Sesisoft does something different than JP, I think we will have a good time. Not gonna lie, JP version as it is fine, but you know, as a free-to-play with the current bundle schedule, with just like limited into limited into limited into limited into limited, it's really tough as a free-to-play. Like, you have no chance to get a quad. So the event tab that we currently have helps a lot with that. Also, the bundles for whales are so much better. Like, if you watch my recent summon session videos, you saw that I needed to buy raw quads. No bundle whatsoever. I paid like 10,000 yen to get 500 bonus squash, which is so bad. And it actually kind of hurts to do that, you know? It's so bad. So Nexon did something really good for free-to-players and for whales, and as long as Sesisoft does something similar, maybe not the same, but something similar, the game has a pretty good spot. Because as long as it keeps free-to-play friendly, as long as it keeps wave friendly, and as long as it just continues to live on, we will have a good time in the future with this new publisher. So all I can say is thank you, Nexon, for everything you did, even though you did a lot of stuff wrong, but again, you also did a lot of stuff right. Let's keep positive, guys, about this. Don't jump the bandwagon. If you like this video, please remember to like, subscribe. I'll probably also make a follow-up video once the transfer actually happened, which is the difference between the old version and the new version, so stay tuned for that. Let me know your opinion in the comments down below if you think this is a good change or what your worries, so we can discuss about a bit. Also, join my Discord, we can discuss there, probably better than the YouTube comments. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about. Thank you guys so much for watching. Redeem the code, get the free quads. Stay positive, stay tuned, and see you all in the next one. Bye bye.